Welcome back to Bits of Krish. Today we are diving into another thrilling chapter in Indiana Jones's journey through Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. This time Indy and Gina find themselves deep in the dense, untamed jungles of Siam, on the trail of another crucial piece of the Great Circle puzzle. But as always, danger is never far behind. The Germans and fascists are relentless, shadowing their every move, and ambushes are becoming a regular occurrence. After barely escaping death at Kaimuk Saksit Inn, they are rescued by Pailin, a member of the local resistance in Sukhothai. Pailin takes them to Kaimuk Saksit village, a peaceful fishing village nestled by the river. By day, the village bustles with daily chores, the scent of freshly caught fish filling the air while wooden boats bob gently along the docks. But by the night, it transforms into a silent, almost mystical place, where the only sounds are the occasional ripples of the water and distant whispers of the jungle. Sunan, the revered elder of the village, welcomes Indy and Gina into his humble home. Before they even say much, Indy makes it clear he is nothing like Voss, the German commander who has plundered the land's treasures. He isn't here to steal, he is here to uncover the truth. Sunan, wise and perceptive, sees through Indy's words and into his heart. Without hesitation, he agrees to help. He shares an ancient tale, the story of the first men who arrived on these lands aboard a great raft and built the sacred temple of stone. Within its walls, hidden away, is a blessed pearl. But there's a catch. The pearl is guarded by a fearsome Yeek, a giant, a supernatural being from legend. Indy quickly realizes that this pearl might just be another piece of the puzzle he's chasing. But first, he has to reach it, and that means diving deep into the treacherous waters that guards its resting place. And for that, he needs a breathing device. The only problem, the village merchant Tangdong is asking for a hefty price, money Indy doesn't have. After traveling across the world, braving countless dangers, he is nearly broke. On top of that, he needs supplies to navigate the jungle, and earning the trust of the villagers seems to be the only way forward. Then an opportunity presents itself. Indy learns that Voss is hoarding gold bars at his heavily guarded army camp. These aren't just for safekeeping. Voss intends to bribe Sukhothai's government officials to keep his mining operations running smoothly. If Indy can steal the gold, not only will he have the funds he needs, but he'll also throw a wrench into Voss's plans. But infiltrating the German camp is no small feat. The fort is surrounded by vast backwaters, making a direct assault nearly impossible. With no disguise to rely on this time, Indy has to rely on pure stealth. Under the cover of darkness, he sneaks past the guards, climbs a watchtower, and swiftly takes down a lookout before he can raise the alarm. But just when he thinks he's in the clear, a guard dog catches his scent. The beast lunges, teeth bared, eyes wide. Indy barely manages to fight it off, but not without losing blood. As he tries to stay hidden, his foot suddenly gives away. He tumbles down into a hidden chamber. At first, panic grips him, but then he realizes he stumbled upon something incredible. An ancient idol of Lord Ganesha, untouched for centuries. A piece of history hidden beneath enemy grounds. But there's no time to admire it for long. He still has to get the gold. Weaving through the camp, dodging soldiers left and right, Indy finally locates Voss's stash. He manages to crack the code 5484 and unlocks the safe. Inside, 4 gleaming gold bars, enough to fund his next move. But more importantly, he's made Voss's life just a little more difficult. With bullets whizzing past him, Indy barely escapes by the skin of his teeth. Back in the village, another challenge awaits. Sunan's nephew Aran has gone missing, and no one has been able to find him. The one clue, his last known location, the old tree house deep in the jungle. Indy and Gina set out, and the deeper they go, the more they realize something isn't right. As they approach, the massive tree house stands like a forgotten monument, withered by time yet still holding its ground. Inside, they uncover Aran's secret, a map hidden beneath a wooden plank. It leads to the ruins of Watsi Sawai, and Aran had reasons to believe an ancient temple lay buried beneath it. But there's something more sinister at play. Aran saw Italian soldiers near the treehouse around the time of his disappearance. When Indy and Gina arrive at Watsi Sawai, the place is crawling with Italian mercenaries. A fight is inevitable. Indy throws himself into battle, fists flying, dodging bullets, landing blows where he can. But these soldiers are no pushovers. Bloodied, battered, Indy realizes he can't fight his way through all of them. It's time for Plan B, stealth. Inside the temple, a series of intricate puzzles block their way. The entrance is sealed with rubble, forcing them to find another way in. A network of wooden mechanisms and water flow systems guard the depths of the ruin. By carefully directing the water and aligning the pipes, Indy manages to activate the ancient gears, unlocking a passageway to an underground chamber. Finally, they hear Aran's voice. He's trapped beyond a massive door. To reach him, they must solve one last puzzle. Missing connector pipes prevent the system from working. Indy scours the ruins, prying open trapdoors, hidden compartments, collecting every last piece. When the water finally fills the basins, a colossal Buddha statue shifts, revealing a narrow passage. They push open the final door, and there he is, Aran, safe and sound, albeit shaken. But that's not all. In his time locked away, he discovered something, a hidden chamber beneath the temple, and inside, a giant statue of Lord Shiva, an ancient relic of immeasurable historical value. Aran, ever the historian, decides to stay while longer to document everything he can. With Aran safe, Indy heads back to Sunan to share the good news. On the way, he finally buys the breathing device he so desperately needed. Now he has everything: the gear, the trust of the villagers, and the determination to take on the mythical Eek that guards the Blessed Pearl. What dangers lie ahead? What secrets does the temple hold? Stay tuned for the next adventures. And as always, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more epic adventures. Until next time, ciao ciao.